Okay, hold on. I'm not able to.
Retired party girls, yeah, we spilling the tea. From Bravo to pop culture, no apology. White refrigerator, buy wig, please. It's all happening. Mid-season receipts left the party at 10, but the vibe's still loud. Front row on the sofa, breaking it down. If it's trending, messy, spiraling fast, we rewind the footage and run it back. That's my opinion. Yeah, I said what I said. Confess to no energy, drama keeps us fed. Champagne or tea, pull up the truth. In bed by 12, but we still run the world. Welcome inside with the retired party girls. Retired party girls.
Hello, after partiers. It is a really wild time we are having right now, isn't it?
Ooh, what a time to be alive, and more importantly, a reality TV watcher. Wow.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, and hi, Miriam. Thank you for the welcome back. I have not been live in a very long time, and we are here. It is feeling a little bit like Scandival 2.0, but it's not, right? It's not.
It's similar, but I would have to argue that this is worse. Yeah. I think I'd have to say this one takes the cake. Yeah.
You know, I'm torn. I go through moments of saying it's worse and moments of saying it's not as bad and moments of saying, what's happening? What's going on? Because I will say this now. I personally owe Dumois an apology. I must eat some crow and say that I am so sorry. She was right. I was in her comment section saying, girl, what are you talking about? West and Amanda, they would never. But they are, and they did.
I was one of those people. We were literally on the phone when I found out about the joint statement, because I told you, I was like, girl, I am not paying 2 cents to that. That's a lie. It's April Fool's Day. I'm not giving into it. I don't have time, okay? I have time now, okay? What? Is this a safe space to say that I cried yesterday?
It's a safe space. You yelled at me.
And I'm not done. Listen up. No, listen up, okay? Because I don't know what you thought this was, what kind of friendship this is, but it's not that. And if you think that you're going to get one over on me ever, I'm not the one, okay? And if you try,
I know.
I'll make sure Rihanna follows you and then unfollows you too. Do you understand?
I do. Okay, I wouldn't.
Good.
I wouldn't. I won't. I would never. It's
okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you can't trust anybody these days.
No, you cannot. It's honestly, I don't understand. I know I am your kind of like resident white friend, and I'm good with that. And now I'm just kind of in a place of I'm going to have to shoulder this one. Just, okay. Should we kind of like start from the beginning of this where Dumois was posting it? And we'd been hearing the rumblings, and we all were saying, again, absolutely not my Amanda, our Amanda, their Amanda, anyone's Amanda, not, and West. I mean, for crying out loud, this is what I get for trusting a man, feeling like he was a safe space, because I said, there's nothing West Wilson could do to make me angry. I said this on Threads. I was like, this liberal man just showing up, and then
you did.
I take it back.
You did. And not only that, we sat here on our very first podcast episode, and we said, you know what? We're coming around to West. And not only that, who did we crown our very first retired party girl of the week?
Amanda Batula.
Amanda Batula. Girl, our very first episode. We crowned you our very first retired party girl of the week because we wanted you to have a hot girl summer. I hope
it was too hot.
Cold. Ooh, yes.
Cold as ice.
Cold. I can't. Like, we take it all back. We take it back.
So good. I know. It's wild because we thought, okay, West is just that sweet little safe space. That's what it is. He's just a safe space boy bestie. He's not.
I didn't think that.
He's not.
I didn't think that.
Not.
I thought, he's the lesser of two evils. That is what I thought. But he never got a full pass from me. I liked his liberal posts. He almost had me, but I think that he is so crafty and meticulous. So crafty and meticulous. And I'm like, I don't even know if we should start from the beginning for anyone who hasn't viewed this, because the lore goes back. Okay. I just got off a meeting where I had to explain to the TV exec the lore, and it took us extra 10 minutes. He was like, wait,
but it was
these
important.
people are married? But she needed to know. She's been hearing all about it and she was left out. So I hooked a girl up. And let's do that for our listeners.
Yes. Okay. So I have a whiteboard even on my wall over here, because I was doing this for my mom, for Jay, for everyone. I'm like using different colored markers on a piece of paper last night. I'm like, I need you to understand. So Amanda, Kyle, married. Thank God they were getting separated, because Kyle was diabolical to Amanda last week. Let's not talk about where our feelings lie with each person as of today in this moment. Right.
And if you are not familiar with Summer House, just know that Amanda and Kyle have been together for basically about 10 years. Okay. And this man is 9 years older than her. I'm thinking Amanda's like 34 years old. Kyle's like 43. And she's still the mature one in the relationship. It has never worked out. We didn't think they were going to get engaged. We certainly didn't think they were going to get married, but we did know that they were going to split up. And that time just came about a month and a half ago. We were fresh. We're fresh into their breakup. Okay.
Yes. But also don't forget that they got engaged the weekend that she found out he made out with another girl, cheating on her. So that's that. They got engaged on the show then. Okay. So then let's fast forward. We saw that Amanda was checked out last summer. Like, because remember, what we're watching right now was last summer. So we're seeing, you and I've talked about it, girly is apathetic. And that is when you know for a female she is done. That's when she's done. When the apathy enters the chat, it is over. Mm-hmm. And so when we were watching, we were like, yes, Amanda has finally figured it out. Okay. They released their statement, her and not Wes yet, her and Kyle, she and Kyle, I should say, to their Instagram stories. This will be paralleled not too long after.
She loves to press send on a story post with another man, doesn't she?
Sure does. And so then we get to the rumors about her and West, and we're seeing some pictures, and we're, everyone who has one of these pages that we talk about reality TV, especially Bravo, we're getting the DMs. Okay. I was getting them and I was going, I don't believe you. Okay. So I am so sorry to people trying to be like, Caitlin, I'm telling you, because I was wrong. And Dumois posts it. Every one of us immersed in the Bravo world, just like you and I were saying, said no, absolutely not.
Exactly.
And we're watching it play out that maybe Sierra and West are going to rekindle things, right? Like, amazing. We're so excited. Yay. And then it's starting to become more and more apparent. And I had been receiving rumblings that there was going to be an announcement for West and Amanda dropping. And I heard this, I believe it was, I don't know, Saturday, Sunday, whenever I made a post about it. And I had spoken with a source who said, yeah, I mean, Kyle was saying over the weekend, Amanda and West are still denying it. And because I was saying, I don't know, I have my spidey senses. And that, then yesterday, okay. Which, by the way, Kyle absolutely, allegedly hooked up with Sally Carson from Southern Charm over the weekend. So
I don't know where to begin with this. Caitlin, you're dropping too many bombs on me right now. I'm literally sick to my stomach. And then you're going to throw that one at me. Sally, first of all, go somewhere, please. Go somewhere. Instead of waiting,
sit down
like in the Bravo waiting room for these men to become single. I'm sick of it. Next.
Mm-hmm. And let me just say,
go ahead.
Yeah, I'm drinking Luann. Y'all have never seen me have a little glass of wine on a podcast before. I was just talking to Tessa about that, but this is getting the flashbacks of Scandival. Right. So then the stuff that has come out today after the joint statement, I should have already had this pulled up in case y'all need a reminder of what this joint statement said. Just give me one moment. Tessa, share a few more of your thoughts here while I'm pulling up that joint statement from Amanda and West to the Instagram stories again.
There is nothing more, and you heard how sick I was when I found out about the statements. Okay. So first of all, I go to Amanda's story and I see, this, we feel this, we think this, we didn't want to hurt this, our relationship this. What? She's weeing all over the place. I'm like, what is this we? Go to Wes's page. It's there. Posted at the same time. The same exact post.
Here it is. Ready?
Go ahead, read it. Yeah.
Oh no, you can't start with that.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, did you see the photo on Dumois of boots on the ground, Sierra, when she found out the statement was posted?
We are not showing it. We will not be showing that photo because Sierra is too damn hot to be sitting on a sidewalk in New York City looking sad.
She looks,
to be clear,
even then, even at her lowest, stunning, because I was like, what a model pose. But oh my gosh, and I can't imagine the gut punch. My prayers go out to you, girl. Read the statement, please.
Okay, here's the statement. We've seen the growing online speculation, so while this is still very new, we wanted to provide some clarity. Oh, I'm sorry, maybe I should do more of the Amanda voice. And also, let me say this. I do not want to see Amanda cyberbullied. She and Wes collectively, together, two to tango, made some awful choices for what it would affect the people they love, but do not be sending hateful DMs. She already struggles with mental health issues. I should have looked at the username again, but I saw someone had commented on my most recent video saying, at this time, we should be uplifting Sierra and let Amanda figure it out. So I want to be clear, do not go cyberbully. I don't want to see that. Okay. So while I'm saying that, I kind of feel like the Amanda voice is coming on to me. It was never our intention to purposely hide anything. Okay, I'm not going to do it because now I feel mean. Given the complicated relationship dynamics involved and the scrutiny that comes with being on a reality show, we needed a little space to process things privately, before speaking on it. Okay. We've shown up for each other as friends over the years, through all the highs and lows, and what's developed recently was the last thing either of us expected. Our connection grew out of a genuine, long-standing friendship, which made it especially important for us to approach this with care. As our feelings evolved, we wanted to take time to understand exactly what we were feeling. We also recognize that this has had an impact beyond just us and never wanted our actions to cause any hurt or be perceived as careless. We truly appreciate the understanding and respect as we navigate this. Okay.
Oh gosh, it was like speaking French all through it, girl. Stop with the wheeze. Y'all got the same publicist now too? Oh,
wait, did you see Lindsay Hubbard's Instagram story where she posted a photo of Alex from Love is Blind saying, "Is this your new publicist?" Liar. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, I got to talk about it, right? And then things kept evolving. What came out today? Westling Conrad Wilson. How dare you? Did you see that not only did he have at least one young lady who thought they were exclusive, but more than one. And the one young lady who thought they were exclusive, I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciation of her name. It even says in her Instagram bio, probably pronouncing it wrong. I think it's like Maja, something like that.
Okay, where did you see this? Because I'm hearing that West is not exclusive. And I'm like, what? Y'all ruined your
She thought they were.
For not even.
And, but Tessa, not only is it very easy to figure this out, when he was on Watch What Happens Live most recently, he was wearing a very particular horsehair tie that the audience wasn't loving in the poll. And he shouted out this studio. It was her studio. She has a photo, multiple photos on her Instagram that she made this tie for him, and she's wearing it. Now, yeah, also,
it's like they didn't even try and hide it. There's so many. You guys, look at this photo. Look at this. Look at them wearing the same this. Look at them eating the same this. You guys, was anybody paying attention? Was anybody paying attention?
There are multiple blinds to Dumois, which now I'm like, okay, Dumois, Bible, I guess. The Kardashians were right. You are the Bible. All right. Of him going and hooking up with this girl and that girl each and every weekend. But do you know that allegedly he and Sierra hooked up as recently as Super Bowl weekend? And it was around December and maybe the end of August, September, that they were trying to work things out. Do you think Amanda knew?
Of course. Of course. Of course. And here's my thing. And this is not a pleasant take, but I think it's a real one, okay? I think Wes wanted Amanda from the beginning. I think that's just his type. He wanted her from the beginning, but the possibility of bagging her as a married woman, it was impossible, obviously. So he got as close as he could, which for a guy is dating her best friend. And I could go on deeper, but I don't know. I'm gonna take a beat before we get there because I got some real deep thoughts about this.
Okay, well, the clues were there though. There were so many clues. Watching and seeing the interactions, like the little asides from them. I saw another content creator, Coco Makoko, posted a slowed down video of the two of them as soon as Kyle walked off just before Kyle's temper tantrum. Now, I don't want to give Kyle any leeway with that temper tantrum he had on her last week. But then it's like maybe he saw that. And that's where he didn't have anything but to say, oh, yeah, she gave me the FUI. Now, Kyle has spoken out about it today. He was approached.
Oh, he was approached.
And-
I thought we were talking about the crying puppy video. Okay.
No.
Girl, you're on it. I
No,
love
this
this.
was Adam Glenn. It's a Adam and then GLY, and it could be G Lynn. I don't know. Just bear with me there. I thought it was a paparazzi that came up to him, but I guess he does street interviews. He actually approached Andy this morning as well. And Andy was like, bro, I'm giving you nothing. Okay. Yeah, sad for everybody. Leave me alone. Daddy's hair was still wet from the shower and he had to get to the studio. Okay. Lots to do. But Kyle gave a lot. And he said, number one, Amanda had texted him and informed him that they were going to be releasing this statement. But she didn't do that for Sierra. And Sierra allegedly found out from a friend who texted her when these two were about to do their Amazon Live with their Ollie partnership. I guess it was this huge shoot that they had really gone to lengths to make sure it was going to be high production value for the two of them. And when it was, Amanda denied it again to Sierra.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe I should be more.
That's
Sorry.
when, that's okay.
Sorry.
And that's when Sierra said, done. Okay, share some of your thoughts.
I'm learning a lot about the timeline myself just today, and surprisingly enough, from Dave Portnoy, of all people.
Oh,
Not
yes.
happy about that. I'm honestly, I just cannot get my mind around this because, and I know we're gonna have a lot of people come out of the woodworks and say, I never liked Amanda. I never liked her. It took me a while. I will say I was one of those people for the longest time, and I could not get down with Amanda because Kyle mainly. I'm like, girl, how do you like that's your man? Like you just deal with that. I didn't get down with it. And she was always taking up for him and defending him and letting him talk to her friends crazy. I just did not think that was very girl of her. Okay.
Right.
But the more that she was with him, she started calling him out. I think she started like getting over him. So she just started disliking him in general. That's when started seeing more of her being a girl's girl, like her standing up for her friends rather than him in arguments. And that's when I started to like her. And also because everybody was like, she's Bravo's sweetheart. We ride for Amanda. We love Amanda. Okay. So I didn't want to be left out of the love train. So I hopped on. Okay. And I liked Amanda too. It took me a while and I got here. And now, just for me to find out I was right. This whole time, she's not a girl's girl. She's not a girl's girl. And I feel bad for everybody in the situation. And I can't help but think about Paige. How did she keep
dying to know?
Getting like falling into these unfortunate circumstances and friendships. Because
men getting involved is what it comes down to.
Let me ask you though. Can I ask you something personal? Yeah. Okay. I know one of you're like close high school friends is like Becca, and then like I'm your college friend. Okay. So let's say Becca just broke up with her man. Okay. I'm so sorry. I hope you guys have like a wonderful honeymoon. Okay, I get with the man.
Because they just got married.
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to put that out there. It could be my man, but you know what I'm saying? I want to be the bad one. So I get with her man. Okay. Are you still going to be my friend?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I need a lot of context. I need a lot of context, if I'm honest, because I could still love you from afar if you made that decision, if I had to, and I would maybe have to wait for you to come around to recognize that you done effed up. And especially if the entire internet was piling on top of you, I would have a hard time not being like, listen, you screwed up. Like you should, this was not okay. But I would also, I wouldn't be down to sit there and deal with you. Like if you're really just going on and on about the ramifications of your actions, but I wouldn't just completely abandon you if you had the entire world piled on top of you for making, well, she made a series of mistakes. This was not like a one time. This wasn't a Chase McWhorter and Jesse Draper situation. Let's be real. It wasn't a one-time kiss, anything like that. Does that make sense?
It does. And I just think you're a nicer friend than me. I'm sorry. I do. Because if you did some sly ass shit, we can curse now, right? If you did some stuff like that to me, or even another friend, I'd be like, I see you. I see you. I see how you move. I see the kind of person you are. Because think about it. I'll never get over the fact that Rihanna unfollowed her. Because like that would be literally the worst day of my life. Okay, you
would be a dagger to my heart.
Risking brands. Literally, she just did the boobs and bud promotion. They're taking down her campaigns. She's losing out on deals. She's losing fans, followers. She's getting dragged through the mud, and not even for a serious relationship, but for a man. You risked all of this and a very close friendship with a girl who had your back through thick and thin.
She sure did.
For a man. Those are her values. I can't get down with a girl like that. I can't. I'm sorry.
Well, and it's interesting. Someone had pointed out, and I can't remember where, that we have only known Amanda in a relationship. We don't know single Amanda. Maybe this is kind of how single Amanda is. And I can also argue the point that, okay, maybe at first West was the safe place to start. You know what I'm saying? And if it were just a one-time stupid kiss, this would be a lot easier to get over, and we'd all be freaking out. Let's be real. We'd all be freaking out, but we would not be it progressed to a joint statement. And we have to realize and recognize West is not going to lock it down for her. She is going to have to forever if she stays with him, or if they're even in some sort of an exclusive relationship. she's going to constantly have to be checking Dumois, checking the gossip pages. There's never going to be a safe moment. And she just went from that with Kyle.
Oh, girl, why? Why? And did she think she was being slick when she said, I would never touch another castmate?
I pointed that out, did I not?
I noticed that and I thought the same thing. I said, oh, you're trying
Yeah.
to be sneaky. But on Watch What Happens Live, she said, no, I want to be like Sierra. And Sierra said, and not date white men. And she was like, no, not date men on Bravo. That's what she said. Meanwhile, this was a week before the Super Bowl. So she was fully. And I saw another.
Stop right there, Tessa. So let's because you just pointed out, see, and you think I'm the little investigative freak. You just pointed out this was 1 week before the Super Bowl. That one also, this is interesting. Sierra was denying any real involvement with any of the men. And then we have Amanda doing the same. So we're getting this Rachel Sheena Shea on Watch What Happens Live Scandival moment all over again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yep. Blatant lies. Blatant lies. If you go back and watch what Happens Live with Sierra and Amanda that just occurred a few months ago, which I did. She's lying through her teeth, which also I went back and watched the Wests on Watch What Happens Live last week. And he's much worse at lying. Amanda was a little bit.
Oh, yes,
but
he is.
they definitely were involved with each other and they're lying through their teeth.
And see, bravo, if you had invited me on your special Super Bowl yacht, I would have been able to get to the bottom of this and I would have saved you a lot of issues. Remember that next time. Anyway, and Tessa, if she'd been with me, it would have been C&T Incorporated, T&C. I like T&C better. Anyway, T&C detectives at your service, the FBI federal Bravo investigators. I'm not trying to take my friend Dana's Bravo investigator hat there, but just saying, I didn't realize that. And now you're blowing my mind.
Yes,
So,
she said she was not going to be with a man on Bravo, knowing at the time that she was involved with West. So this can only lead me to believe that they were never going to come forward with their relationship. I do not think they were going to. I think this was something casual for sure, and they weren't going to come clean with it. But we forced them.
Yeah, and that's the thing is, so for Dave Portnoy, which come on, okay, to claim that Brianna Chicken Fry, which also, what an unfortunate name to dub yourself. I don't know the lore behind it, but all right. Anywho.
I think she likes fried chicken.
Okay. She also, okay, no, don't be mean. Okay, anyway. Do you remember when we thought that West and Brianna were hooking up? By the way,
she tried
that was back last year.
Yeah.
So if those two jokers could know at the Super Bowl that Amanda and West had something going on, and then they maybe saw that Sierra and West had something going, now it becomes that whole circle of people keeping shit from you, making you look stupid, which Sierra does not look stupid. I think West was working overtime to win her back over. And I think he is that one person who actually broke her heart in her later adulthood. I want to check some of these comments. I'm not able to see for some reason our Instagram comments. Sorry if you're watching on Instagram. We're having some streaming issues. Kelly says she thinks Tessa is right. Those two were never going to go public with the relationship, and they were going to take it to the grave. But I think it's because they were they were just planning for it to stay casual, and then they were too cavalier, I shall say, going about town. I've been getting DMs about how people were seeing them out in Bushwick and seeing them here and there at different bars, and then they were forced into it, which, by the way, it was actually now not allegedly Amanda's apartment that someone was being a peeping Tom. It was West's apartment. So
That's creepy. That's creepy. That's very like Joe Goldberg and you. I don't like that. I don't like how we find the things out. I think we need to chill on that. But I am here for the tea when you guys do find it out. But
I know.
Can we please talk about the Jesse of it all? Because I think
You
this
mean
is
Jesse
our
Schwartz?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I will slightly release the hook that I had him on for asking Wes permission to make out with Sierra. Because now, all the numbers, the meme floating everywhere. Now it all makes
And the
sense.
whiteboard.
Yes, it all makes sense, okay? Because that's why he thought it would be cool to make out with Sierra. He's like, you're boning her bestie. Why can't I get in too? Which is actually disgusting. F both of these men. You disgust me. But that it makes a lot more sense now why he thought Wes would be cool with that. And I think Wes
sure
knew
does.
that, dude, you're blowing up my spot right now because I can't say yes and I can't say no. So why
And
would
I
you
want
do
my
that?
storyline to be getting Sierra back.
And
Wait. Hold on. Hold your thought. Wasn't Amanda kind of a side chick in the early Summer House seasons?
yes,
Now I'm trying to remember.
She was. I'll never forget that. She was. Oh my gosh. Yes, Kelly. Yeah. Yeah. And
See,
Mary Murray too. Amanda, she would flip on. She's been a flip flopper. Yes.
yeah, Miriam said Amanda always showed her true colors the way she would flip flop on Lindsay. Yes, which by the way, I have been, and you even got on to me one time, a Mother Hubbard defender for a long time because I can't help it. We love the mess that Lindsay will just kind of get in, and then she's like anyway, and I love her, which and her pianist that she had at her housewarming party in this episode. But anyway, I think this is where now Tessa, you were not doing the content creation, the podcasting. I had you on. You were my first guest, actually. I had doing the Scandival recap when that was happening. And so you haven't been in the thick of it like this. And now you're seeing, we now are like going back. I mean, even down to West's Instagram posts from several weeks ago of West and Amanda name cards right next to each other. And that's the only two he showed. And then did you see this photo he had posted after they had their cake fight where he's like got his hand around her. I'm hitting the mic. I'm getting so into this. Had his hand around her neck after you had talked to me about this a couple episodes ago. We're not going to go totally into it on this live, but about that is sexual.
Yes. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's like they were so out in the open with it. They were, it was like they don't have 20 cameras on them at all times. I'm so confused. Did you want to be caught? Did you want to get caught? And what worse timing after the conversation that Sierra, Mia, and KJ just had about being the token Black people in the house. And this is where we have to get into a bigger conversation.
Yes,
okay? Because
we do.
This is actually what makes it worse than Scandal, because Sierra is a Black woman who has already revealed to us, she has been vulnerable and open up how she gets so much hate for messing with white men, for getting played. She feels vulnerable, and the experience of a Black woman alone, we are always wanted to be experienced, but never wanted for more than that. And she has expressed that before. And that resonated with me so much. We're always the ones being pined after, the ones that you want to conquer, but never the ones you want to be serious with. It reminds me of like in high school, I like this boy, Antonio, so much. And he would always invite me to his house.
Sorry.
He would always invite me over to his house. No, it's real. And we would hook up and he would be fine, but he would never want to talk to me in school. And I found out because he had a little white girlfriend in school. And that it never left me. I was always the one that could come over and we could hook up at his house, but never the one that you could hold hands with in the hallway. And that is exactly what she's dealing with as an adult. And it's on such a bigger scale, and it's absolutely horrible, especially because the reason that her and Wes did not work out is because Wes did not want to commit to her. He did not want to commit, and that is all she wanted. She wants to be taken serious in a relationship. She literally cried when Jesse asked to make out with her because she's like, why do people just think I'm someone to make out with? I'm a real person that wants to be considered as a romantic, valued partner, and I am not being seen as that. So that is what she has been struggling with. Okay. And then here comes Amanda, her friend who's already been in a marriage, already had whatever she has. Okay. Love, romance, everything that Sierra wants. And now what else does she have? The romantic validation that Sierra wanted so bad from the same exact man she could not get it from. It hurts. It hurts because West blew up his entire reputation 2 years ago when he rejected her so that he could play the field. And he hated that. It took him years to come back and to rework his image so that we could like him again. And he was willing to destroy it all over again to give Amanda the commitment that he could not give her. And that hurts. That hurts me as a Black woman because I'm like, oh my gosh, we're never chosen. We are never chosen. We're good enough for you to want to hook up with, for you to want to hang out with at the Super Bowl. And that's another thing is I think West knew exactly what he was doing by having a romantic encounter with her at all. Because he works in the sports space, he has a lot of Black men friends, and he knows that getting with a Black woman is going to make everybody love him because we love a white boy that appreciates a Black woman's value. And that's what we thought he was. But he never valued her. He knew that it would just make us like him. And he played up that role, even made it seem like, will we, won't we? Maybe we'll get back together. You knew you were with Amanda. You knew that was your girl. And I thought when you got with Brianna Chicken Fry or whatever the heck that was, and all the other girls that you have been linked to since we've seen you on Summer House, they've all been the same type of girl. Okay? So I'm not saying you can't like have different types. I'm just saying he knew
that's
how it would look being with her. And he kept that in the back of his mind. And he used that. And therefore he used us.
Okay.
So.
Thank you for articulating it in the way you just did, because I had my assumptions, but you literally have me tearing up because I'm so mad now. And I knew, and it's not because I needed it to be more personalized. I think it was almost like my suspicions were confirmed and I needed to hear it from the perspective of a woman of color. And now I'm even more enraged. Fuck you, West Wilson. How about that? Yeah, I just said it. Okay. How about that? Thank you for listen, you could just be up on a pulpit for the she woman man haters club, because I just felt like I was in church the way you were I could have listened to you for another hour. I just want you to know that.
Thank you guys, and thank you, Kelly, for saying thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that because it just, that's why it hurt me so much, because that's what Sierra's dealing with, on top of losing the guy that she has some kind of feelings for, losing one of her best friends. She has to then be at the end of it again. A Black woman loses to a white woman. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, why are you bringing that into it? But that's how we're going to feel at the end of the day, no matter what.
It's important.
And so, yeah, my heart goes out to her. And I don't think that Wes and Amanda are malicious. I don't think, I'm just, nobody considers our plight. And what we deal with and how we feel and what we go through. And that is why it was such horrible timing for this to come out right after that episode of Mia Sierra and KJ being so vulnerable about what it's like being one of the token Black people on this series. But
and that's the greater point as well. And you know, I was not for the ideas of having Sierra be the Bachelorette just because I'm like, I don't want to put her in like some position to, I don't know, be fetishized over again and things like that. But now I don't. Bearing in mind, we have only had one Black woman be the Bachelorette and we've had one Black man be the Bachelor, which is still mind-blowing to me. It will never make sense to me. I have said this for so long, and it's a large part of why I never continued watching The Bachelor, Bachelorette. It was just the same revolving door of white people, and then they'd have the hottest people of color on the planet walk in, and because they weren't white, they never made it to the end. And so it was just like, you're not even giving anyone a chance, and it infuriated me. And I'll tell you what, Sierra would make a fantastic Bachelorette, and I'm wondering what hope there is for single straight women in this world if Sierra Miller is still single. I forget the Taylor Frankie Paul. Don't worry about airing that on Hulu. I'm telling you right now, ABC, if you could listen to one thing, and I don't know what the exclusivity contracts are with NBC versus ABC and being able to film The Bachelorette, but we have seen plenty of Real Housewives go on to do Dancing with the Stars, which I think will be her first stop. I guarantee Sierra will be on Dancing with the Stars. This is my prediction. Number one. Okay. Then they might go on with that because we've seen enough of our NBC Peacock, Bravo, that's what I meant, Stars, even though they typically have that NBC exclusivity, go and do Dancing with the Stars. If they can do that, why can't they do something like The Bachelorette? It would only further drive views for whatever show that they are on the network. I'm going to tell you what, right now, and I say this before you shared that, I would be exponentially more excited and more hopeful to see Sierra as the Bachelorette because I know she would be going in with completely different intentions than Taylor Frankie Paul did. And
for sure.
There is nobody on the planet happier that all of this happened than Taylor Frankie Paul right now.
I know. Oh my gosh, girl, she's just like that Homer Simpson in the bushes. Yeah.
Playing her piano.
Girl. But let me tell you, I will have the crash out of the century if Sierra does not get 100% the Ariana Madix treatment, okay? So I'm talking The Bachelorette, Dancing with the Stars, hosting whatever the next big reality show is. Matter of fact, let's get her with an NFL player, and then she can host my reality show. Okay, girl, I'll call you. I would love, keep it sports.
Or just let Sierra host it.
I would be down for that too. Girl, she would make an amazing host. And I know that this is going to skyrocket her. It better. See,
I wanted us to host. See, we haven't been able to talk about your reality show that you're EP on, executive producing. But
we pitched to ABC tomorrow.
Fingers crossed. Y'all have no idea. Okay. Even though I was saying Tessa and I need to be hosting it, it was like, okay, no, I think Sierra.
Okay,
and I'm not talking
a new one for us. I don't think we should be the host. I think we should be the stars of the show.
Jesus.
But
please.
Everybody's like, we should be a reality show.
But oh my God, me and my bestie.
Are you guys willing to crash out on a Taylor Frankie Paul level? Okay, well, that's too much. That's
not that level.
Wind it down. Wind it down.
A notch.
Yeah. Step a notch.
Yeah, a notch. A notch.
Yeah,
we've already talked about that.
I still can't get. At the end of this, I still can't get over that you are telling me that this is not a real relationship. Hold on. These two actually, these two for real just ruined their entire reputations for a situationship. Am I dreaming?
And Amanda blew up the glow up. I don't. And when she did her interview with Marie Claire, which do you know how many people were absolutely on my back when I accidentally called it Mary Claire? Got me a lot of engagement though, so we'll say Mary Claire.
That was great.
I'm from Oklahoma. People get mad at me that I'm from Oklahoma and say things in a stupid way sometimes. But let me say that she said in that interview that was published March 3rd, the person who got her through the separation and last summer, Sierra. And so that to me lends to your point because, you know, I have noticed, and this was something I had tried to post on Threads and I didn't articulate it well enough. And I realized, oh, great, I'm adding to this in a way. And I'm the type of person that I'm going to admit, like, I said something wrong. When I'm sitting there watching any of because I broke down and I watched Age of Attraction. Okay, I did. There is a very vast difference between the emotional maturity level of the white people on these shows, and I mean the white men, the white women, and the black women and the black men. And I've now noticed I can expect if there's a white woman having conversation with a black man she's dating, or vice versa, or if it's two people of color, there is going to be an incredibly vast difference in the emotional maturity and the listening and the actual openness to having feelings between what the people of color on these shows will actually display versus the white people. And I thought, oh my gosh, I actually feel safe watching this whenever it's a person of color. And then I got corrected and I said, you know what? Okay, I hear you. Let me take this down and take a step back and realize it. And it's even more so in this situation. Sierra was that emotionally safe place because of the stigmas, and please correct me if I'm wrong on any of this, of the stigmas placed on people of color, that they're to not be an angry black woman, to not be an angry black man, etc., that you have to display an insane amount of emotional maturity compared to what some white girl over here pitching a fit a la Taylor, Frankie Paul. If Sierra did what she did during all of this, how would she have been perceived? And so Sierra, even as a friend, was used as that emotional safe place. She was that person for Paige, and I don't feel that Paige has done that to her so far. I'm not seeing, please God, we need to keep one of our girlies up at the top. But now I'm really, and you know, I took in what was said to me and I was like, God damn, I said the wrong thing. And I was beating myself up about it for a good 24, 48 hours. And then I went, no, okay, beat yourself up only if you're going to do better. And so now I'm recognizing, hey, it's not even just the men or like the romantic relationships, it's the friendships. And it's something that is adding to what your conversation, what you were saying, the pain that now Sierra is feeling. And I'm enraged. I can't. Yeah.
I'm like, I don't even know who to be more mad at here, what to do. Like, oh my gosh, I just want to like hug Sierra right now. Like, I would not be able to get out of bed. Yes, we are all enraged. Okay.
Yeah, Miriam.
Kelly, I love you.
Oh, wait.
Yes, Antonio is a loser, but we have a comment here that says, hot take, Amanda and Kyle will get back together? Kelly, you crazy, girl. That take is scorching. For real? I don't think so. I don't know.
Kyle was very kind and classy in his response to everything when he was we're going to call it randomly, interviewed walking the dogs on the street today. I want to give him whatever little flowers. We'll throw you some carnations, buddy. But point being is I wonder if part of why, you know, aside from genuine concern for Amanda, because again, we do need to remember, and I wish I had pulled up that comment so I could just shout out the person who commented it, that right now we need to focus on uplifting Sierra and letting Amanda figure this out instead of it just being a pile on her. And, I appreciate that Kyle pointed out West was involved in this and he gained 50,000 followers. You notice how I'm like, let's not dogpile on Amanda, but the man. But West gained 50,000 followers. Meanwhile, Amanda is losing followers, brand deals, etc.
Wait. Wes is gaining followers right now?
He sure is. He sure is.
What in the...
He sure is. And Kyle pointed that out. I know. I've seen a couple posts about it. And he may have gained more. Remember how Taylor Frankie Paul gained more even after all this stuff came out. So I don't know if it's that people are following to get updates. But regardless, follow the pages like ours that are talking about it.
Exactly. Follow the commenters. Why would you follow... that's weird. And we need to talk about, like, I think we actually need to have a bigger look at society and what we're doing with reality TV. Okay, because when I saw the cast list for Alex Cooper's new winter competition reality series, I said, what is this? Are we just taking the most problematic people from the internet and reality TV and then putting them in a winter cabin together to see how problematic they can get?
The only person I don't despise on there is Ekin-Su. I thought she was hilarious. Y'all, I am a longtime avid Love Island UK watcher. Ekin-Su, see, and it makes me think of Davide, who looked just like throwback to the Joe Goldberg, which, by the way, I went to high school with someone with that name. Very, very nice guy. I'm sorry, Joe Goldberg. I shouldn't have even shouted you out. That's probably weird now that I think about it because we're live. I can't edit that out. But
what up, Joe Goldberg?
Was a very, very nice guy. But yeah, that, and then I just, Huda and Louie. Huda needs to be, don't even get me. Don't even get me. Edit his ass out. He was involved in all of this stuff. And we didn't get to see Taylor's side of it, which I believe it was all, and which people were trying to tell me, no, there's no such thing as mutual abuse. Yeah, there's the power dynamic, but I also think he was being abusive to her. To be clear.
Sure. Oh, sure. And he does it in mental and emotional ways. And he does that. Like when he called her when she was leaving to go to the Bachelor, and he's like, save a rose for me. He knows what he's doing. He does it in a different way. He's like, I didn't touch her. You abused her in different ways. And that's fine. But I mean, it's not fine, but like, we see you. You're not going to get away with it. And so that's why I'm like, what are we really doing with reality TV? Because instead of acknowledging that these people are problematic and getting them the help that they so desperately need, we're rewarding them with more TV shows, more followers, more brand deals. Why?
Which then reminds me, because I was just about to say, you want to know, like, some women, for the most part, at least so far, that are currently on the cast, most of them. Okay, god damn. Like Salt Lake City. Okay, there's the Lisa Barlow. There's the Meredith Marks. We've got Whitney Rose. These people are extraordinary. And I know the way I'm saying this, and I'm saying it that way intentionally. Characters. And they're almost unreal. They are such characters. There is a way to tell compelling stories through reality TV without having people who are actually unwell and being exploited. And now we've got Jen Shah's first post-prison interview. Like, not today, Jen. Not today.
I can't keep up. I'm like, is this AI? Oh, I didn't know that was real too. And now I got to deal with that. Oh my God. Hold on.
See, now it's your turn to go on vacation this weekend. And I was having to sit in a haunted hotel. And it was haunted. Okay, for sure. By the way, it was haunted.
Of course, white people will get married in a haunted hotel. What y'all be doing?
No, Tessa, it wasn't just white people. It was an American Nigerian wedding.
Oh,
it was a beautiful wedding.
Saw. Girl, let me see when I saw your video and I said, hold on. Some black people the hell? I didn't know some black people were there. I thought you was up there with some like red hat wearers, just like in some cowboy boots or something. I was like, look at her. My girl's so cultured. Love it. Love to see it. Yeah,
That's how you
great.
can't with you.
Great.
Cultured enough that the ghosts, I don't know if y'all saw in the video I made about Chase McWhorter, Jesse Draper, because I got it confirmed at that point. Yes, they did have a little smoochy poo. I like calling it that because makeout feels so junior high to me.
No, that's why I
And
love
so-
it. It keeps me in my youth. Yeah, I love makeout. We're going to go with makeout. And can we talk
Fine.
about that makeout really quick? Because I swear that the only reason it happened was so that we could talk about it and that we could go back to concentrating on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives filming and get away from the whole DV stuff. They just wanted us to start talking about them in a good, fun way, like mom talks, making videos, talking shit to each other. That's what they were trying to do. And we were for a second, we bit. Okay. And then immediately some bigger fish called Amanda and West said, hey. And then now we're over here. Okay. And nobody cares about these small little fish making out anymore. I'm sorry, your pathetic little attempt to get my attention didn't work. Try harder.
Well, what can I say about this? My understanding is that it actually was viewed as just like a one-time mistake. That's my understanding. And
I don't believe it. But you know what? I didn't believe this. I didn't believe Scam Manda. I didn't believe.
I think there's going. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to, because we are live. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I think that everyone's good. Okay, obviously, I would assume Chase and Jordan not good, and who wants to be good with Jordan Adikara? We've got our second Pilates obsessed Keebler elf on the internet now. Like, forget him. But what I would say is I think everyone's okay. I think everyone's kosher with where they're at right now. Maybe not Miranda and Chase's ex, Kate. I don't know for certain. I think that Jesse took the right steps to send apology flowers, things like that. But from my understanding, she actually was pretty close with Kate, Chase's ex, who wanted to be removed from the narrative. But so I'll remove her because I respect. But I think we're going to be seeing some more things come out soon that are not the heavy dark stuff. That there are the more just like, ooh, the tea type of things.
I do think it's interesting, and you had said earlier, and I had want to come back to that because it was such an amazing point. You never know a woman's true colors until she's single. Okay, you don't know, and I think it's so interesting that the moment that Amanda and Jesse become single, they get with their friends' exes. That's what y'all do with your newfound freedom? That's what y'all do?
Let's remember the Jesse Chase thing was a one-time thing. They did not end up having a whole ass relationship.
I don't care.
No, believe me, Tessa, hello, you know me. When did I ever, you and I have been friends for 16 years. I meant 6 years because we were only just fresh out of college.
Yeah, or right
I've never in all that time that you knew me back in my single days, not once. Of course, it did help that you're into girls and I'm into guys. So, but we've also had friends who were also straight. So it's not like, no, never. It's just, they lose. It's almost like their anatomy changes once they've been with one of my friends. It does.
So
They're a Ken doll now.
Okay,
That's
so
what I
you have never then hooked up with a friend's ex or someone that a friend has been involved with or had a crush on. You've never done that?
Not that I can ever think of. Not that I can think of.
I'm trying to think if I've done that and see if I can justify.
I mean,
it
there's
for
high
myself.
school stuff, but I don't even remember doing that.
No, I've never done that. I'm sorry. I'm a girl's girl through and through for real. And Jesse, I expected more from you. Amanda,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it reminds me of my very first heartbreak ever in my life. I was 15. I'm not going to say his name. We'll just call him D. His name is D. Good Christian girl, good Christian boy. I think he's a pastor now, actually.
Oh, okay.
And look what I'm doing. Broke up with me suddenly. My best friend, not the best friend you and I were talking about before that I just went to her wedding. Absolutely. This girl would never. A different best friend. We had been broken up for like 2 weeks and they hooked up. And he lived out of town and had to drive 2 hours to come hook up with my very best friend at that time. My little 15-year-old heart was shattered.
Okay. Let me just say that dumb hoe wanted to be you. She wanted to be you. So as soon as your man was free, she said, let me pick him up so I can feel like what it's like to be Caitlyn for a day. You loser.
It was sad. But guess what? I discovered Alanis Morissette in the right way. I knew Alanis Morissette, but that's when it was like, you, Anna. Yeah, that's
my jam. That's my jam. Yes. I was singing that at 10, not knowing that I was going to hate men, but already did. Like, yeah.
You knew, but you didn't.
I'll never get over the fact that song is about Uncle Joey.
From Full House.
Ugh. Girl, that's who you crashing out over? Get real. Be serious. Stop.
Those Canadians are getting down. All I can say. Okay, well, I don't know how much more to add to this, but we are getting the Summer House reunion coming
When
up.
are they filming? When?
Soon. Andy posted on Threads last night. Send us your Summer House questions. And I texted you as soon as I saw it. I was like,
oh my gosh. We will get it. We will get one question on there. I swear we will. Because you had some amazing questions. And I was like, oh, yes, girl. Oh, yes. Ask the questions.
I got
that people need
shady
to
as
know.
hell.
No,
Yeah, I got
amazing.
shady as hell because
You
I was
were
like, I
like-
want us to get called. To be honest.
You were like,
I'll be
West, Amanda, do you guys even like each other enough to blow up your relationships? Oh my God. If he asked them that.
wait.
Oh.
So, Anne, let me see. I'm sorry. My screen is too small. Anne, or I'm just going to say Anne, Anne K. Brand blog. I'm so sorry. Bear with me. I swear I can read. Said she heard that April 15th is when the reunion is filming. So they have halted all publicity, all press. No one is allowed to do press. And there was something I was debating, remember, that maybe someone from the cast is supposed to be at. And I sadly can't seem to find
and that's
a place.
on the 11th, right? Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
right before then. Oh, well. We need to
Miriam does not think Amanda and West will show up to the reunion. Methinks they will. I do. West is going to do that whole sad, quiet boy thing, and I will lose my shit if he does, because you have that big bad voice. Talking to Kyle, which we were appreciative and proud of you for that. Show us your voice at the reunion. Stand down 10 and talk about why you were willing to help, because this is a shared consequence here. Help blow everything up.
Do you think
And
they'll be
Amanda,
sitting next to
baby,
each other?
show up. It's.
Do you think
know
Wes
who-
and Amanda will be sitting next to each other? Because if they come
Yes.
as a united front and they start weeing, and Sierra and Kyle have to sit across from them, sitting together as a pair, answering for what they have done together, I as Sierra, I don't want to come at that point.
Do you know
wanna
who I
hold
think
them
it's
to the
gonna be?
flames, but what?
Do you want to know my seating chart predictions?
Yes, tell me.
Amanda, Sierra,
Yes.
Kyle, West.
No.
Across from each
No.
other. I think then it's going, because who's the safest person to put
Switch
next?
those. No, switch
then
those.
West, Carl next to West, because he's the most neutral. He's the easiest. Okay. Then next to Sierra, we're going to have Mia. then KJ, and then it's going to be Lindsay. They're probably going to have to go put Dara as the guest next to Carl. That's my prediction.
Okay, wait. So you think Kyle is sitting next to Amanda?
No. Look at my fingers.
Oh my gosh.
Over here is Amanda.
Okay,
Directly across is Sierra.
Yes.
I think next to Sierra will be Kyle, and next to Amanda will be West, and next to West will be Carl. And then what they'll have to do is either put KJ next to Carl. That's probably what makes most sense. Okay. Y'all remember this. And across from him will likely be Mia sitting next to Kyle to be supportive of Sierra. So while it may end up looking like there's more people, they got to figure out which side. They may end up putting KJ next to Mia, but then that doesn't really make sense because then they've got too many people there. So Carl is going to end up being stuck next to West because Carl is just the nicest person. But then we've got Lindsay. Oh my God, how could I forget Lindsay? Yes, and so Lindsay, I think, will be next to Mia. That makes more sense to me. See what I'm saying? KJ across from Lindsay.
KJ is West's friend, so he might be sitting next to West. But I lost my train of thought.
No, that's a good point. So it might end up being Amanda, West, KJ, Carl. But yeah, and the way KJ's really come up, I love KJ. I think KJ, please don't disappoint us. You're the only hope.
KJ, I can't. KJ, be good for at least two seasons. I can't just sit down for right now.
KJ unfollowed West though, so no. I think he'll be next to Carl. Thank you, Anne, for that.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Anne. Yes, we love the boots on the ground. Oh my gosh. Oh, you love seeing me point my manicured fingers. Thank you so much, Miriam. Both of us. But here's my thing.
I'm about ready to cut him on.
I feel like Kyle would have been such a great support system for Sierra since they will be sitting next to each other and they both are going through the same thing. But oh my gosh, Sierra's foot has been on Kyle's neck all season. And why?
Oh, I think that's changed.
Support of Amanda. Oh, yeah,
I think it's changed.
But like, that's so awkward to be like, hey, sorry I rode your ass all season. I actually chose the wrong side and I'm with you now.
No. You know what? In shared trauma, people come together. Okay. Easy.
Yeah,
That's easy. That's easy.
Dang, man. Sierra just really, really had Amanda's back when it came to her man, and they're just like, hoes ain't loyal.
No, and you know what someone suggested is going on Sierra's page and buying little things that are her affiliate links if you find something in her page, just as a way to support. Tessa and I broke as hell right now, but we will do the same. Like her Amazon storefront has cute stuff in it from what I understand. We'll do a little something like that. I think that could be just like a great way to support, you know.
You're so sweet. You're like, oh, let's support. I'm going to support her with love. Okay. This girl just bought a house. She's doing way better than me. Okay. So if you want to support, I have affiliate links too. Okay. What do I got to do? Do I got to get cheated on to get some support? No. Okay. Sorry.
No.
See, I'm going too far. I was jealous of John Bonet as a kid. Okay. Because I was like, why does she always get talked about?
Tessa, we're ending this live now.
I'm sorry. I just went too far. I went too far. And I'm not going to lie. When I saw Ariana get everything that she got, I was like, I would get cheated on for this. And I just want to say, Sierra, if that is the path that is coming for you, then I am happy for you for that. You deserve that. And I would take a little bit of that too. If Paris wanted to cheat on me, just do it publicly enough for me to get brand deals. Okay. I'm sorry. I respect the situation and I'm so sorry, Sierra. Our hearts are with you. And your brand deals, girl, get that money.
We're losing all our ads.
I'm so sorry.
But what y'all don't understand is I'm laughing so hard because I know she's telling.
I thought this was a safe space. I don't feel safe anymore.
We're live.
Okay. I'm so sorry. But I want people to know the real me too.
Okay.
I'm
So
no,
this just in, Tessa, she wanted to be a bouffant wearing beauty pageant queen.
I did. Y'all weren't jealous of her. She was beautiful. She was on all the TV stations. Okay. You guys don't get it. You had to be there. And if you don't understand, then you don't understand, okay? But as a little girl, I wanted what she had. You know what?
I'm trying to breathe. Okay.
I'm just
okay. It's just
I can't speak freely here. That's fine.
okay. Oh. This was not an invitation for your girlfriend to cheat on you, but
But if she
I'm trying
did,
to
she better wait for the right time. She better wait for the right time and do it when I have the right amount of sympathy. And she better know I'm coming for her. I'm going to ruin her reputation. We actually talked about this because she got it too. You know, just like I had to curse you out at the beginning of this, she had to get it too. Because you can't trust anybody these days. I have so many
she
trust
really
issues.
did. She did. She was like, Caitlin, are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, I did. This is what they posted. I don't. Caitlin, oh my God, I gotta get the fuck off of here with you. I cannot with you right now. And I'm like, Tessa.
And you know what?
I get
16
it.
years of friendship, I never had to worry about you. You have been such an amazing friend. But I do wonder if you like girls. What then?
You do this every time. And I'm so sorry.
I'm just saying, Caitlin, every time we go to the club, you get all the attention. And if you for real were gay and I had to deal with that, we probably would not be as close. Okay,
so it's for the better.
Yeah, you're right. Stay straight. I can't deal with the competition. Look at those big old blue eyes. Make me sick.
Okay, but you look like Diana's sister from Tell Me Lies, and you're going to tell me.
Hey, Diana.
Look at us just sitting here in a compliment circle. You're pretty.
Can we talk about this actually later? I don't know if we're going to talk about it now, but I finished Tell Me Lies and we never. Okay,
let's end it with this because we can end with you. Talk to me about the Tell Me Lies finale because I finally got Tessa. Now, I want y'all to understand, anyone who's joining new, anything like that, Tessa is a TV writer, okay? She created and wrote the trilogy of Single Black Female. Portia Williams was in that, hello. For Lifetime, she's written for P-Valley. She's got she's about to be the executive producer for a reality show that she created. And we can't say everything about that, but it's coming, okay? Manifesting because she is pitching to ABC tomorrow. But I could not get Tessa into Tell Me Lies. And I know for our audio listeners, you've heard us talk about this ad nauseum. And for our newer YouTube, all of those listeners, I had to hound her. And Tessa, what was your initial response when I said, watch Tell Me Lies?
I'm not watching your dumbass straight little white girl show. The hell? I was so wrong. And why did it take you so long for you to tell me that there's a lesbian relationship in it? That would have sold me immediately, Caitlin. You really could have led with that. Okay? That's all you needed. And
because I didn't
my
know.
Gosh, this is one of my favorite shows. And I owe you so much for putting me onto this show. But I'm not as happy with the ending as you are. I'm not as happy with the ending.
What are your thoughts on the ending?
Okay, so Steven reveals everybody's business at the end. Okay, he's very Steven, and tell me why.
Wait, spoiler alert! If you haven't watched it, okay. Tell Me Lies series finale. Spoiler alert. Okay, there you go. Sorry.
Steven realizes, and I said this when it happened, when he was like, I didn't leak the audio of you claiming that you blamed Chris for attention. Yes. I said right then, Bree did that. Bree did that. And then I was like, oh no, she's sweet. She wouldn't. So imagine my surprise when it comes out at the end that it was sweet old Brie. Lucy got kicked out of school. That ruined her life. And Brie did it. And that is why she was like, I'm a horrible person. I'm a horrible person. Wow. Because she had known about Lucy the whole time. We thought she didn't know. She knew. It was never a surprise to her. And then for her to be like, Lucy, wait. I was like, okay, you guys both did some messed up things to each other. Just take a minute. But then Brie's like, if you leave with Steven right now, we're done. We're done if you leave with him. And then she leaves with him. Girl, you going to choose Steven over Brie? I understand you just found out that she ruined your life back in the day. I get that. And you need some time to process. But why would you leave with Steven? And not only that, and then Steven's going to leave you at a gas station. Girl.
So do you want the real explanation?
What do you mean the real explanation? Lucy
smiles. By the way, I'm obsessed with this lip plumper by Dibs.
Right?
We're obsessed.
Oh my God, I love it. He smiled. I know that. And I was like, because she's a dumb bitch and it's funny?
No. Do you remember that Diana had told her you have to let Steven believe he won? She let him believe he won, and she was finally rid of Steven DeMarco. And everyone who deserved what they needed to get got it. That's why Diana and Pippa got to go, okay, screw all of you, we're better than this, because they always were. At the end of the day, even though Pippa could be they were better than that, so they got to leave. Wrigley deserved his chance with Brie. Brie felt bad. She had the guilt. She knew what she did was really screwed up. She was reverting back to her college days, being like, no, if you want to keep me as a friend, you need to fight for this friendship. When she didn't need the friendship. Neither did Lucy. They might Megan Oppenheimer said maybe in the future they reconnect, but for now they're done. They're done. Lucy is finally rid of Steven.
I love that. I love that so much because I interpreted it completely different. Okay. When he's telling her, get in the car, come on. Like, it's fun. I just blew up my whole life. Like, you and me, like, this is what it is. Like, we can have this toxic
Bonnie
little
and Clyde.
fun. Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking. Oh, wow. She's setting herself up for a lifetime of this with this guy. They're just going to keep ruining each other's lives forever. And she likes that. Okay, I like your version a lot better. Thank you. I'm so glad we talked about this because I was upset and now I'm happy again.
Because I think also she was like, well, maybe this is how it ends, that we ride off together. And then she realizes, because he didn't just he screwed her over, but he didn't screw her over so badly. He left her purse out for her.
That's
so
true.
she at least had her money in a way to get back. But yeah. Uh-huh. She was never going to be rid of him if he was not rid of her.
Okay.
Did I want it to end that way? No. But was it slightly satisfying?
I'm okay with
yes.
that. I am okay with that. Megan Oppenheimer, you did that shit. You did that shit, girl. And that is one of my favorite shows. I have something really important to ask you, and I need straight up honesty. Okay? This is serious. I got new glasses. I need to know what you think.
Okay.
Okay. Already
adorable. They're not my favorite. You look adorable, but they're not my favorite.
Okay. I was trying something new. I do. I was trying something new, you know? Okay. It's fine.
I know, but I have to be honest.
Thank you.
I think you need smaller. See, you're not like, I have a giant head. Like, do you know Jay's, I'm not kidding. Do you know Jay's hats are too small for me?
Oh. Okay. All right. Okay. So these would be better for you?
You have a cute petite head and face. And you've got like hold on, look at me more straight. Oh yeah, no. I think you need some smaller squares because see,
Marion says I look like a sexy librarian. Thank you, Marion.
I know. Listen, I still think you look hot, but I think they need to be smaller.
Okay. Thank you. I
Mhm.
appreciate the honesty. I do.
Because
I do. Thank you.
you don't have a giant noggin.
Mhm. I just had a dream once that I was
Mhm.
winning an Emmy wearing some glasses like that. And so I
Okay,
felt
I
like
think the frames, I like the frames, but they're just maybe a tiny bit too thick. I like the color
That's
of the
real.
frames.
Okay.
I
That's
know
real.
about this
Okay.
Emmy dream, and you've got your tattoo sleeve with it.
Yes, girl. You know.
Mhm.
Yes.
See, and this is why we need a partnership with like Warby Parker or something.
Yes. Okay. See, always ready for the brand. Always ready for the plug. Okay, we need to talk
If we
about
do.
next time that we have our pod on Friday. Can we talk about Ladies of London? Are you watching it? Because I think you're missing out on one of the best new Bravo shows. It's
I'm
so
not
good.
missing out. Baby doll, we have The Valley out this week. We have we
Wait,
have
is that
Southern
tonight?
Hospitality. I'm pretty sure, and we have Southern Hospitality tonight. Then tomorrow it's Beverly Hills, which Beverly Hills has not been impressing me. I'm so sorry. It's kind of devastating, but whatever.
Wrap it up. I'm done.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, get to it. If they end in the middle of an argument at the end of an episode, I know that was because there wasn't enough stuff. I don't know what's going on. Rachel Zoe is carrying that entire show.
Seriously.
Let's be real. It's all about Rachel Zoe. Oh yeah, and then we have Real Housewives of Rhode Island premiering, and then we have Atlanta.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You're okay. Okay. I'm gonna watch Ladies of London on my own. But
I'm
man, there's
watching
so
it when I
many.
have moments.
Yeah.
I promise.
There's so much to talk about. Yeah.
Y'all, if you want to shout out, join the chat right now because we are about to sign off and we want to shout out everyone who joined us today. I am unfortunately unable to see unless I can try and pull up over here on my separate web page that has our live over on Instagram, which one of them was working and one of them wasn't. Yeah.
I know. I kept trying to
Interesting.
log in. That's great.
Yeah, it's Instagram is just kind of whatever. Okay, so we are going to do our best to cover Rhode Island. There have never been there are so many Bravo shows this week. It's absolutely positively batshit insane. Hey, friends, could you do me a favor? If you're watching live on YouTube, can you hit subscribe, like, continue commenting? Go on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leave us a 5-star review with a comment about what you love about this podcast. Go follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We are hammering out the socials as much as we can. It's Retired Party Girls Pod or Podcast. I keep saying the wrong thing. And follow Tessa and I both. Your favorite ex-girlfriend, Tessa Talks TV, and me, Besties by Caitlin. We love you all so much for joining.
This
we
was
have
so
much
fun.
I can only
Thanks for
shout out
joining
who I see. Yeah, I can only shout out who I see right now. Kelly, just Kelly, thank you so much for coming. Miriam and June, I saw you in there. It's so good to see you again. Yes, Holly Tova. If I'm pronouncing anything wrong, y'all know I'm an idiot. I do my best. Okay. And Anne, thank you for giving us intel on things that we were not even realizing in real time. We appreciate you. Maybe we'll do another live when you're back. Because Tessa's going on a special vacay.
Can't wait. I will see you guys soon. But before that, we have Friday. So we will see y'all Friday.
Yes, we will be recording Friday. So look for us on YouTube. It probably will not be live. And yes, Miriam, thank you for asking about my son. He is doing better. I can talk about that more on Friday. I appreciate you asking. It's a long drawn out thing that I still haven't been able to share, and Tessa knows why. Legality is possible. I don't know. And as soon as that muzzle is off,
yeah.
Be ready for me to absolutely go ham because the way my career and my ability to function as a human being has been affected, even the way I was able to do things at BravoCon, in that amazing opportunity was not the same because of everything that was going on, because the week after he had a third procedure. So I have not been the same human since all of that happened, and I'm sure all of you can tell, but Tessa is helping me come back around. Jay, McCoy, Tessa, all of it, and all of you. I'm going to cry if I keep talking. It's been a lot. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for sending love. I've seen all the DMs and everything, and for a minute there, I couldn't respond to all of them, but they mean the world because it's been a little hard navigating. So thank you. I love you so much. Before I cry on the internet again, Tessa's going to be like, you're a bad bitch. You don't do that shit.
Hey, no, I say feel your feelings, okay? I'm all about feeling the feelings. Yes, express yourself. I'm a hippie girl.
And then I forget that I've lost like a bunch of hair from the stress of what happened. So yay.
You got to get you a wig, girl. Who's wearing their real hair anymore? Come on.
I think I need a hat, but yours won't fit me because my head's too big. How's that for a callback?
Sorry.
Okay. After partiers, and you're still besties because all after partiers are besties.
Mm-hmm.
We will see you Friday, where I'm sure there will be so much more to talk about.
Thanks so much for hanging out, guys. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Retired party girls, yeah, we spilling the tea. From Bravo to pop culture, no apology. White refrigerator, buy wig, please. It's all happening. Mid-season receipts left the party at 10, but the vibe's still loud. Front row on the sofa, breaking it down. If it's trending, messy, spiraling fast. We rewind the footage and run it back. That's my opinion. Yeah, I said what I said. Confetti to no energy, drama keeps us fed. Champagne or tea, roll up the truth. In bed by 12, but we still run the world. Welcome inside with the retired party girls.